Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on third down, Watson dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Hunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. In motion left, that's Crowder. And the play clock's running down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Derek Barnett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Third and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Dontari Poe in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54. Yards well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. First down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the D-line's going to spread out. It's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Sanu, the man in motion left. Play action now. Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On the run, this is Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Cousins out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Sanu, the man in motion right. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now he'll escape to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to... Get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Brashon Perriman. Touchdown, Falcons! Brashon Perriman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. Gets fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Third and short yardage. Cousins flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down. And that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Sanu, the man in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
On first down, Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down throw for Cousins. Airing one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And some room to roam now. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go! What?
Handoff comes to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go! Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson steps away to his left. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Second down, Cousins. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Cook. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down, 8. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play fake. Cousins. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down. Here's Cousins. Out to the left. It's complete to Dyson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Cousins now to throw on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it here with Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Cousins to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Cousins, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Second down following the run.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flex round! Let's go! Ohio, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Throwing on third down, Watson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now it's Hunt. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Yeah, baby.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go.
Watson now to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Zach Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Ohio.
Now it's Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They won. A loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Crowder. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Deion Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Vinatieri's kick is good. In that last field goal, Charles, the 500th of his great NFL career. Only 2 unrelated Andersons have more. Gary at 538, Morton with 565.
And that is some pretty heady company right there. Somebody get him the football. That's one he'll want for the mantle.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A give. This is Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put in musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Watson now on 3rd down. Buying time to his... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ted McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. Sanu with a grab over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Halfback sent in motion. Now Cousins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
He's back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now it's 4th and goal. 1 play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park,
yeah,
partner? Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And the back goes into motion. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a run with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Cook. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Left side, Cook. Cook able to escape. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Room to run inside the 40. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Man, we'll see if they go back to base. And they take a knee. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs.